Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, and I saved hundreds with all the money I saved.
As we speak right now, Diddy is in a jail cell. And you've done a few documentaries on Diddy and some of the people that he's affiliated with.
It's not looking good for him. Yeah. It's not looking good, man. I feel like what's really interesting is just like all these little details that are coming out, you know, the baby oil. It's kind of distracting from the fact that, like, when you really drill into it and you actually read some of the stuff that this guy was getting up to, it's crazy, man. You know, that footage of Cassie getting beaten up by Diddy, you know, had that not come out, I think you'd still have people defending him. He wouldn't do that. You know, we actually got a glimpse of what a monster this guy can really be from that footage, and I think without that, I think you'd have had way more people riding for him. But there's still people defending Diddy. That's what's crazy. There's still people sticking up for him and saying, you know, I've heard a lot of people saying, oh, the charges ain't that bad. It's just low-key prostitution. He's just partying, doing drugs. But, like, there's all these other, you know, they're saying there's a class action that's coming out. They're saying he's messing with minors, with little boys, disgusting stuff. I think this is the tip of the iceberg.
Okay, so the Cassie beating footage was horrific. But that is past the statute of limitations. This is not part of that trial. You can't be charged for that. In fact, LAPD even said we can't charge. He lied about domestic violence, which you could understand why he was trying. And then, of course, he made the video saying, yeah, you know, I'm sorry, I fucked up, whatever. Knowing that regardless of what he says doesn't matter, he's not going to get charged for it. The fact that he's getting charged for a RICO, and he's the only one being charged, is weird. And going through the charges is also a little bit weird. I'm not defending him, but I'm trying to understand what exactly he's going to get, you know, convicted of. Because, okay, prostitution. All right, what is that, misdemeanor? You know what I'm saying? You don't get locked up for 20 years for hiring a prostitute.
Well, I guess it's the trafficking of prostitutes, right? Because the idea is that he's flying.
Okay, so he's flying a girl out to do a threesome. Is that really, like, it's one thing to fly a girl out and put her in a, you know, in a crack house and make her fuck 100 guys for money, and that's trafficking and so forth. You fly a girl out for an orgy that she probably wants to do anyways. You pay her. Is that really a serious crime?
No, you know what? I feel like the nuance is different, because I feel like I get what you're trying to say, but I feel like it's way beyond. I don't think Diddy was just flying a couple hookers out for a threesome. I think Diddy goddamn had a whole casting of a bunch of male and female prostitutes. He's having these Gatsby-style parties where they got a fuck in front of everybody, and then that's the whole performance for everybody. And I think the part of the indictment that really gets to the heart of this is it really talks about manipulation and coercion of these sex workers, that bringing them into stuff that they maybe didn't want to do and escalating, because it's almost like, oh, well, we got a bunch of men.
But you're a sex worker. You're probably advertising your services.
No, you know what? Sex workers got rights too, man.
Sex workers have rights, but I'm saying, like, if you're advertising yourself as a sex worker, you get hired to do sex work, and you get paid for it. And okay, so there's drugs out there. Diddy's taking the drugs, you know, himself. I remember when I interviewed Roger Bonds, you say that, you know, Diddy was an addict. He would have to go to rehab every couple of years. So Diddy's taking the drugs. There's drugs on the table. If you want to take some, cool. If not, no one's forcing, you know, your head into the cocaine. I'm not defending Diddy. I'm just trying to understand what exactly he's going to go down for. So, for example, like I went through the R. Kelly trial. He went down for underage girls. I get it. Makes sense. Especially since it's a federal case. You can't say, oh, well, 16 is legal. No, 18 is the federal guideline for underage sex. I get it. Was there really any rapes in the Diddy case? I don't really see them. So this is the part that's just confusing me, and I'm not. Listen, I just did the Pierce Morgan interview, and I said pretty much the same thing. You know, and I understand the Jaguar rights of the world. They're going to create these fabulous, magical stories, and Jay-Z's involved, and and all, you know, like all the music sects are somehow behind it, and you know the Jews are behind it all, and whatever else people like to say in terms of conspiracy theories. But I'm still really trying to figure out what exactly he did. When we talk about sort of like the minors, these are civil cases. I haven't heard anything in terms of his criminal case, in terms of his indictment that included minors. Yes, there's a civil case. There's a girl who was at, you know, Daddy's house, which was the studio. I've been there too. There's a picture of her at the studio. She's smiling next to a sign. Okay, so there's an underage girl in the studio. Doesn't mean anything happened to her. People come over, they bring their friends. Oh, let's go to, you know, Puffy Studio. Okay, cool, let's take some pictures. Doesn't mean anyone did anything to her.
Let me put this to you, man. This is how I imagine it. I wasn't a freak off, so I don't know what goes on. But this is how I imagine it. This is how I think maybe it oversteps the line to what you're imagining, right? Imagine you're a sex worker, right? You get the call, you get the Diddy booking.
Yes.
Okay, it's a good day at the office for you. Diddy finna fly you out for the freak off, you're gonna get paid a bag. That's all well and good, that's all well and good, right? But you fight to the freak off, right? You go into the freak off, okay? Now there's other sex workers. You got to do something with him for the next 3 hours as part of a show. Okay, well I'm a sex worker, so I'm gonna get down with it, right? Suddenly the freak off is escalating. Now there's drugs, they're trying to get people on the 2C, on the Molly, whatever's going on, right? Maybe you don't really want to get onto that, but you're getting pushed, you're getting coerced to do this stuff. Now next thing you know, this turned into a 2-3 day freak off. You want to leave, you can't really leave. I feel like that's just what I'm imagining. It's a case where he's getting these sex workers, prostitutes, gigolos in, whatever, getting them into these freak offs. I mean, I know it's difficult to conflate the two, but you sort of think Cassie's trying to run away from him, he's running out of the lobby, beating her up and dragging her back in the room. It wouldn't surprise me if it's a scenario where he's got these sex workers here. This doesn't escalate.
A male sex worker was literally in the room when that happened. That's what I heard.
Well, that one of the stories that you hear, right, is that the male sex workers are getting paid to do stuff with Cassie, and that he's watching and filming, and other people are watching.
Once again, like for example, if you have a porn company, right? We're in LA. Tons of porn companies. Vivid, etc., right? You're doing a porn scene. You fly in a bunch of sex workers from Miami, from Atlanta, you know, from Houston. They all do an orgy. Everyone gets paid. People sign release forms. That's trafficking, right? Technically, based on what's happening here. Like I said, I'm not trying to downplay it. I just want to understand what exactly he's being charged for criminally. Not morally, criminally, and I don't quite get it yet. And I know people are going to be watching saying, oh, well, Vlad's obviously was involved in the freak-offs himself, and he's trying to protect Diddy because he's got something to hide. I interviewed Diddy one time remotely. We weren't even on the same coast. I talked to him briefly a couple of times. I don't know Diddy. I've never been to any of his parties. Actually, no, I went to, with his son Justin, I think he had an 18th birthday party. Was there, Khloe Kardashian was there. Justin Bieber was there.
Pretty solid execution here.
You know, it was like an 80s theme party. No sex happened that I saw. I was there. There's pictures of me there. That's the closest thing I've ever been to in terms of a Diddy party. And it was really just a regular party in LA. Nothing out of the ordinary from any other industry party that I went to. I'm not hiding my involvement on any fashion, and the internet can go ahead and investigate all they want. But like I said, it's a weird situation that I don't quite understand it, especially since there's RICO around it. I'm hoping there'll be more information that comes out.
Well, I'm hearing that they're doing something where they're going to stop the discovery being put on social media, right?
So that's the thing. And the judge was just switched.
Yeah.
There's a whole new judge now. So
I think that'll be interesting because I think the appetite for info about this story is so strong that I think there's going to be a lot of leaks. I wanted to ask you, Vlad, because you're a media mogul in the space. Have you been offered this alleged freak-off tape that's going around at the moment? You heard about this?
I am supposed to be shown a video of Diddy and a high-profile female engaging packaging consensual something. I haven't seen it yet. But it's not like I can buy it and put it out. Like, you know, there's that. I haven't heard of any, you know, because there's mostly like a tape with a super high profile A-lister. I've never been offered that. I've never seen that.
I've been speculating on who that might be. Because
yeah, there's a rumor Justin Bieber.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
There's another I've heard something about Kevin Hart somehow, something.
Because Kevin Hart famously hosted that party for Diddy that was on video. You ever seen that with a girl's hair getting catches fire?
No, I didn't see that.
So there was a famous, Diddy's having a party, it's like a house party. I guess the freak-off happened later that evening. But Kevin Hart's kind of hosting it, it's all on camera, and he's like, yo, we're at the Diddy party right now, like, we're going to show you around. But there's a famous clip where there's Diddy and Kevin are talking, and there's a bunch of girls, like, in a bathtub behind them, and they've got candles. And one of the girls' hair catches fire, and they all freak out, and they dunk the girl in the water. It's a famous clip. But that's from a famous Diddy party, and then that clip's been resurfacing, and I think because Kevin Hart was hosting that, I think that's why people are saying, oh, Kevin Hart's in the video. But I don't think it's a freak-off video. I think they're just saying Kevin Hart is in this video where they're all at a party. But there's a couple of such things in that video. There's another bit where he's talking about, which I'll show you, might have seen this clip, way secret.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Oh yeah, and you felt like it was really a money thing at the end. Yeah, I think so. That's just me, but yeah, it was. Yeah, that still could have won. I just wish we would have all went in there together. I wish we'd all walked in there together like Modern Family did, like Friends did, like all these iconic shows. I wish we just went in there together. And it's a good run. It's a great run. It's 8 seasons. So yeah, I mean, I understand no one wants a great thing to end, but an 8-season run of a sitcom on a national major network, you can pat yourself on the back for that.
Right, but I did not say we should go in and get more money on the 8th season. I'm talking about season 3. Season 3. Yeah, you should have went in that motherfucker and been like, hey, y'all, we need to talk. We need to have a conversation. That's what we should have did. That's what I'm saying. But as we went on, and I guess people wanted more money, and it just didn't happen. I guess they was like, nah, I guess. So it ended. So that's why it ended. Because I think certain people were demanding an amount of money that just wasn't feasible for the project. I wouldn't say that. I don't know what people was asking for, but I'm quite sure they was asking for more money than what they was getting. And so because ABC wasn't paying that, they was like, shit, why we still doing this? When I'm going, but why y'all asking for that now? We should have been asked for that in season 3, and then we would have been good. And we just had our money then. We could have just went in all together and did it. And I think we didn't do that. Abbott Elementary just got re-signed, and everybody over there got nice money. Everybody bumped up. Everybody in the 6 figures, and everybody good. The show is going, and they all happy. And I just be like, man, I hate that we didn't do that. You're on for all 8 seasons, right? No, I wasn't. I came in season 1, and then I was in there for all 8 seasons. I'm tripping. I was there for all 8 seasons. Yes, I was. I just wasn't there the full seasons of season 1 and 2. I think I probably did like 8 episodes season 1, another 8 season 2, something like that. But then the rest of the seasons I was there the entire time. One of my members on YouTube, Reggie D 103079, he asked a pretty interesting question. He said, "Do you feel like Blackish and Grownish did a good job modernizing the blueprint laid out by the Cosby Show?" I think that it was his own, but yeah, I mean, any show like that before our show was, I mean, we definitely was influenced. You know what I mean? But we had our own spin on something. It was 3 generations living in one house, dealing with being black in America today. You had a younger generation who only knew a black president. You had the grandfather who ain't never seen nothing like that. And then you had the
the father and a mother who is living through both sides. And so therefore there was never a dynamic like that. You know what I mean? And so therefore I made that show original like that. You know what I mean?
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of the game here, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A first down throw for Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit
man, chilling, man.
and they're easily
mad as hell not too long ago, man, because them dogs shitted all in the kitchen. And I had already took their asses outside for like an hour. I'm like, where did she come from?
Yeah.
So I asked my mom, I'm like, man, did you get her some shit? She like, nah. I'm like, well, where the fuck they just start shitting from? Man, that shit had me so fucking mad. Then I picked up one of them to give them a whooping. She was so scared, she shitted out of fear. I'm like, well, how the fuck you shit on the spot?
That is crazy.
Man, I was so fucking mad, man. So, I mean, and imagine you just took a bath and now you cleaning up shit and, man, like, I had to take the trash out because I'm like, I'm not gonna leave that shit in no damn, in the damn trash can and that shit, you know, shit get the circulating.
Right.
So I went ahead and just took the whole fucking trash outside. And the shit got on my damn feet and shit. Man, I was so fucking mad, man. I'm like, this is why I ain't want to deal with no fucking dogs, man.
Option right.
Man, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was very irritated to being in the kitchen. Oh, Lord.
What'd you say?
I said, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was very irritated too. Being in the kitchen.
Yeah, man, like that shit's so annoying, man. That's why I was saying, like, man, I'm really getting so irritated my mama not, like, thinking long term with shit. Like, just yesterday, I had to,
most teams are going to defend the running back.
I threw away a fucking Starbucks coffee maker. I'm like, she be having so much fucking shit she don't be using.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
Yeah, like she just be holding on to shit that she don't even use, and then she ain't gonna even realize it till down the line I threw this shit away and she gonna be so like, where it go? And I'm like, man, fuck that shit, you ain't using it. Man, that shit irritates the fuck out of me, man. And I be telling her, I'm like, I don't know what you gonna do when I leave here, man, cause you don't be taking up no time with them dogs, and you don't be knowing how much it take to deal with them motherfuckers, man. You gonna get two of them.
You gotta make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
So, Charles, they get to the
man, but I mean,
they young too.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense?
Yeah, man, like,
let them score off of this. You've got to put out
I really learned a lot about my mama the past couple of years, and I learned she's not good at thinking long term with nothing. But I still get mad at myself because when them dogs came here, I should have just said, I really didn't think my mama was that fucking stupid. Like, I really thought she was not going to get no 2 dogs. I thought she was just going to. But I just, for some reason, I just didn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying for this shit. But,
things went really well in that first one.
You know,
he wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
I'm gonna get mine back though, because that shit take up too much of my fucking time.
Yeah.
And all I said, I done sat outside all that time, and I watched one of them use the bathroom. Then the motherfucker gonna shit up in the house after I done got out the tub. You know what I'm saying? That just defeated the whole purpose. There wasn't no point in me even going out there.
Oh my gosh.
And it wasn't no little shit. That shit was like diarrhea. That's why I'm like, what the fuck did you give them? I'm like, they must have ate something off the floor or something that
Up the middle they go. Irving. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 20.
Because I remember when she was eating, she had her plate over there by the, because they get on the couch sometime where she be sitting on. Them motherfuckers must have grabbed something off her plate. They had to. Because I'm like, this shit is straight up diarrhea. And I fed them at like 2 o'clock. So that shit happened around 7. So they had to eat something.
Yeah. Oh wow.
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second straight drive.
Yes,
Lord have mercy.
With an interception.
Yeah, I would have been irritated very annoyed.
I also wonder if it's gonna.
Yeah, she always somewhere on the phone with that nigga, man. Need to be focused on them goddamn dogs.
Oh yeah.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson.
And see, I ain't know. You know me. I'm a clean nigga. Like I'm not finna just sit up there and let no dookie sit on the floor and wait for somebody to clean it up, because I ain't finna let that shit just keep. You feel me? Like the smell. So I had got some baking soda and some damn vinegar, man, and mopped that damn floor.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not very much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Nasty.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are.
Motherfuckers don't be thinking, man. That's just what I be talking about. Like, that shit. That's just like right now. I keep telling them, I'm like, what you gonna do about that motherfucking car that ain't working no more? Like, you just want to hold on to some shit that you're not even using. I mean, it ain't, you can't even use no more. That's some mental illness shit, man.
I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z, and see if we can move.
I'm finna start burning a lot of trash too, because it just be so much shit. Like, the trash run twice a week. You ain't got time to like get rid of all that shit and wait on no damn trash people. Some of this shit just gotta get burned.
And start to put together some drives.
And we've hit the 2-minute
That
mark.
makes sense.
Yeah, man. And my mama just be doing dumbass shit. Like, I remember she bought this damn like she bought a waffle maker. You don't even be cooking breakfast like that. Then she bought this then she bought this tumbler cup, and I said, you always be talking about, you know what I'm saying, money and shit, and you just be buying dumbass shit. What the fuck is you buying a tumbler for, and you got a million fucking cups? She was drinking out that shit for 1 week. Now that shit just sitting up there collecting dust. That shit get on my nerves, man.
Good coverage there. Force the ball.
They want to get mad at somebody when they goddamn it start throwing shit away. I get tired of just seeing clutter. That shit ridiculous.
Yeah.
the shotgun. It's Mayfield.
Yeah, that shit really, and that shit take a toll on your mind. Like when you got a cleaner environment, you gonna think more clear.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with
so that's the point I be trying to make. I'm like, man, don't you get sick of just opening up cabinets and shit falling out like you in a fucking movie or something on some goddamn Home Alone shit?
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Hell, my uncle next door, his house don't even got that much clutter. That nigga disabled.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Chris, I was talking to him about it one day. He was like, yeah, Chris, fuck that shit.
Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. Second down.
I said, yo, Uncle sounds hilarious.
Yeah, man, I be tripping out with that man. I went over there today. Somebody had already got his mail, but I still went to holler at him just to make sure he was good. And
Evans has it left side.
He was like, yeah, Chris, thanks for checking in on me. Did you eat those peppers? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm going to cook it today, man, with some shit. Yeah, let me know how that tastes.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch.
That
second down.
That nigga be saying some funny ass shit, man.
So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two misses, but that window closed quickly.
My neighbor found me and was like,
took a pretty good shot as he tried
the
to
maintenance man had told her. Okay, so they basically moved the stuff that we had sitting outside our apartment. Like, I just had 2 lawn chairs, and she keep her trash can outside because she was having a net problem or whatever. So,
and he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line.
So we noticed that all the stuff was gone or whatever, and they claimed that they left a letter on the door, but we didn't get no letter. All letter we got is that they said they exchanged their fire extinguisher out or whatever. It's it. And,
32-yard attempt. And this one is right through.
So she had comment was like, yeah, the maintenance man gonna say that I said that I didn't have no problem.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, we virtually
that I adhere to stuff not being outside the apartment. I said, I never said that. No letter was left on the door, no nothing. Because they did this once before. They like the apartment to be looking at out when they, especially when they had the inspection. Because the first time they did it, I had to go down there and say something like, I'm thinking my stuff ain't got stolen nowhere. But all they did was just store it in the storage of the apartment or whatever. This time, they didn't throw our stuff away. But I said they lied because they did not leave no apartment. I mean, no lid on the door. So my neighbor and I, we both went there and said something about it. And I was like, well, sir, respectfully, we don't appreciate our belongings thrown away. And I said, I completely understand you have an apartment, you want
well, that came a little
everything to be neat, nice and neat. But there is no letter left on the door.
Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third
in regards. And he was like, oh, we probably, and I said, I've been here since April 2022, and nothing has been said. And he was just like, oh, I'm just saying they overlooked, blah, blah, blah. But you see, at least you're not supposed to have stuff outside your apartment.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And he was like, maybe if we would have came like a couple of days or whatever, he probably would have got the stuff back. But I was just like, okay, I get that, but it still remained the fact that there was no letter left on the door, so we didn't know heads up for a car. But
so you come out, you're not gonna get all the points.
I just said, okay, fine. I just walked out.
Started on it. Start
what all did you lose?
Like I said, I had 2 lawn chairs, and I keep a broom just on my door, just to like sweep. just eating like the breed stuff. Like I said, the launches ain't that expensive, but my neighbor is pissed because she has one of those hand motion trash cans. Those are not no cheap trash cans.
Hell no.
And it's stainless steel. Ooh. She spent $80 on it, so she's pissed. I mean, she had that razor fee. So she like, what is your good case about $80 back? So, it's just the principle of the situation.
Yeah, it's the principle. It don't matter what was stolen, but I'm glad it wasn't like, you know, your refrigerator or some shit.
It's just the principle. And I'm just like, if that's the case, y'all should say something to the lady that's there across from us. She got plants, all kinds of plants around her house.
Oh yeah, she on that Rafiki shit.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Damn, man. So, yeah, I'm realizing them apartments be on some shady shit depending on what kind, you know, which ones you have.
Right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Cause my cousin, he live in Houston, and you know, him and his girl, you know what I'm saying, they got a good income. They don't stay in no like super ghetto ass shit. Matter of fact, I don't even think that shit ghetto, you know what I'm saying? And man, the people that do the maintenance, man, they had to move apartments. It's not the one they currently at. But the apartments they was at first, you know what I'm saying? Man, they came in there and stole all that man watches and his Michael and his J's.
Oh man! Ooh, I hate it.
Yup.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And they stole some of her purses, you know.
Dang, that's dirty.
It be like that, man.
And it'll be fourth down.
But ever since then, that nigga stopped collecting watches. He only got like one.
Forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down?
And they stole one of his laptops.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they robbed the shit out that nigga.
I think they know that.
Yeah, them maintenance men, oh yeah.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield.
Oh yeah, don't let you happen. Unfortunate events, a person get evicted. Man, they be taking all that stuff home.
Boy, a curious decision.
Either taking it home or selling it.
Yeah, that's all they probably did to my cousin. They just resold all that shit.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go play action with Jackson.
I sure hate y'all went through that.
Go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I mean, she had more and more pieces. Like I said, there wasn't no cheap trash game that she got, so.
They're like my cousin, man. His mama always putting her trash over there in my shit. It was so cold today, I ain't even check to see if she did it, but she gon' send her husband to try to say something to me, and then to the other day waving at me like she wasn't out here ratting. I said, you so full of shit.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns.
Oh wow.
It's always some people that be up in that church, man.
There, 2 plays, and they find
What the hell the guy still trying to say?
Well, he was just saying, you know, like, he only put his trash there because he want to help waste management out from having to stop so much. I'm like, bro, that ain't my problem. Them niggas ain't doing that shit for free. I ain't trying to help make life easier on them, especially since them motherfuckers done tow up a bunch of my trash cans.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
For real?
Man, they told so many trash cans. My mama had to call the city, and to this day, she got the waste management dude number. He was like, Miss D, if you ever have a problem, you call me, and I'm gonna get on their ass.
Okay.
And then they told them they gonna replace the trash can. They end up giving us a trash can that was a downgrade. We had a heavy duty trash can, like one of them trash cans. Well, you'll see it next time you come over here. Like, it's a big one. You know what I'm saying? You can put a lot of shit in there. You really can put a dead body in there. depending on the size. For real.
There's a short one taken in by
Oh my God. Man, I'm gonna call you right back.
Amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Man, I lost this fucking game talking to her.
Throwing, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. On the draw, it's White. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Mayfield on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
From the 23, here's second down and 5. Now it's Jackson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vita Vea able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Taking it about the 36. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Up the gut, Fournette.
Man, bro, this better not be on us, bro.
Before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Man, that's some bullshit, dude.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Fournette, touchdown, Buccaneers. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start the drive with Hill, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad.
Man, how the fuck did you tackle him over?
Before they're able to knock him down.
God damn it, bro.
Bateman there for the Baltimore first. Up the middle, it's Hill. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run on first down. Irving. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and a mile. Man open, here is Jones. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered on the first step in their comeback attempt.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Oh, my God, bro. He's not even like that.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I keep making him out to be this fucking Darren Sproles running back.
I'm guessing this is kind of the key here. Get some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, my God, bro.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
They set up the screen to Hill.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And Ndamukong Suh, unblockable there as he got in there to make the stop behind the line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh my fucking God, man!
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get it.
Oh my fucking God, bro. This nigga.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down.
Yeah, this is whack-ass DB, bro.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there.
They just be making up shit. That damn interception, bro. He should have dropped that, bro. Got this nigga as a lock-in interception.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be
turnover, bro. We're going to get a turnover.
All those extra bodies are trying
We're going to get a turnover.
A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be in.
Come on, man. One more interception, bro.
Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
That is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Oh, man.
Zay Flowers from 13 yards out. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. So Mayfield and the Bucs down by 2 touchdowns. Just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. Now second down and a few inches. Here's Baker. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Mayfield. And a catch right side. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for the guy trying to tackle.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Now Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.